Last thing, you tell me how much it means to the women of Pakistan, this loss of Benzir.
I just heard this lady saying it took us back 100 years. It moved us forward 100 years. Benazir Bhutto, when she was in power, she actually allowed the butchery of women. A female doctor, Fawzia something, was killed and butchered by her MNA, who went unpunished. Benazir Bhutto elected some of my cousins, Sammye Asghar, Salma Wahid, two officers of high positions. They were not qualified to be in those positions. Benazir Bhutto ran a government of cronies who were not qualified, and the kiss of death was President Bush supporting her. And on the day he supported her and pushed Musharraf to call her back, I knew that that was the end of Benazir Bhutto. And I am thankful to God that he took care of this woman. She was the biggest traitor for Pakistan and absolutely not fit to run that country. Her husband, as Mr. 10%, was not qualified to be the leader of a great nation, and Pakistan is a great nation. And actually artists are happy with Mr. Musharraf because he's opened the doors for female artists, for male artists. I'm not in favor of him being a dictator, but he's a sharp human being. He's the only person, despite the fact that intelligent people, hopefully I'm one of them, are against dictatorship, but he's the only person qualified to be the leader at this time. However, if he's smart, he will team up with Mr. Nawaz Sharif and lead a decent government.
But don't you think that now extremists can claim anything because they think that they can claim anything by gun? They can run the country by gun in the back?
Actually, the followers of Ms. Bhutto, the illiterate masses, are the extremists. And so the intelligent people and the intellectual people want Musharraf right now because they are smart enough to understand that he's the guy for this time. Eventually, if Pakistan is lucky enough, they will have elections. Then there are normal elections without the interference of people like the president of this country. And at this point, this was not the time for United States to be interfering in the internal affairs of Pakistan when they're already burdening Pakistan with a lot, and they know what he's juggling.
I interviewed a Pakistani professor a few months back, and he told me it is difficult right now it's impossible for Pakistan to run the country without the US aid. So no matter who comes to the power, it's impossible to think to run the Pakistan without the help of United States. So how it is possible that United States will help Pakistan with a $10 billion aid and yet they will not poke their nose?
Good question. Pakistan has to learn to, it's a rich country, it's environmentally very, very geographically a rich environment for growth, agriculture. Pakistan has to learn by example to start getting rid of taking US aid. So because US aid has a very heavy price. Mr. Musharraf, I've talked to a lot of Indian people who are neighbors of Pakistan. He's the first person leader that few Indians have anything negative to say. I went to Wagah border, I saw how Indians and Pakistanis are dying to be friends.
No, that's true. I mean, it's a thing that during Musharraf in last 5 years, but that has to do with, I believe, in autocratic rulership. I mean, the democratic rulership ran the country with an anti-Indian feeling. It's the vice versa, the anti-Pakistani feeling in India. Mm-hmm. So I think that's democracy versus autocracy. I mean, why do you want to give that credit to Musharraf?
I think he brings with him a sort of persona that shows his intelligence, his smarts, his resilience, and perhaps where he's missing. And actually Shaukat Aziz, Prime Minister Shaukat Aziz is my father's second cousin. He's brought in a very good person. We are very honest as a family. The Khaja family almost owns all of Anarkali and Lahore. My father was a professor in MAO College in Amritsar with Faiz Ahmed Faiz. But Musharraf knows how to bring in good people. Where these people are failing him is someone needs to sit down with him and say, you need to make your masses fall in love with you. The masses have to fall in love with him. And so far, he's running a government by generals, and those generals are getting richer and richer. And I saw on news today at Fox News this Ijaz Mansour claiming, oh, the generals are mullahs and they'll have a mullah coup. The generals are the most modern, westernized generals. They are young people who went to school with us. They are not going to have a mullah takeover. In fact, they are too modern for the Pakistani public. Now comes the issue of the American aid. Yes, Pakistan has to learn to wean itself off of American aid, and that's the only way it'll stand up. It's got a crucial geographic position. America cannot walk away from it. India's ties to America are questionable. Sometimes India's with Russia, sometimes India's with United States. Pakistan has always been steadfast supporter of United States. So United States needs it just as much as Pakistan needs America. And if Pakistan can realize that and meet America with mutual respect, they will respect it. But if it goes to them with begging bowls in their hand, they'll treat it like a beggar. Geographically, Pakistan is very important to United States.
Okay, thank you.